Jack went searching and found the keys at last, looking for a way to escape from the land of the lost. From the land of the lost. From the land of the
Strange animal! Fall from sky!
What do you mean? What kind of animal?
Not know! Many color! Much smoke!
Oh, you better show me.
See? Smoke!
Okay, Chaka, you stay here and wait for Will and Holly to come back. Are you all right?
Oh, never better, sir. And whom do I have the honor of addressing?
Marshall, Jack Marshall.
Post, Colonel Rosco T. Post.
How do you do?
Doubtless you've heard of me.
I'm afraid I have been a little out of touch.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Where did you come from? How did you get here?
Well, I'm an American, sir, and as I gather from your lack of accent, you are. But how I got here, I'm not quite certain. There was a violent storm, lightning, great turbulence.
Where was this?
I, sir, was attempting the first solo balloon crossing over the Andes. A feat no man has dared before.
No man has dared. Colonel, when exactly did you launch your flight?
Why, yesterday, sir. March the 3rd, 1920. A day to be marked by history.
I see.
And if I may ask you a question, Mr. Marshall, can you tell me just where it is that I've made my landing?
We call it the land of the lost.
Ooh, that's colorful. Most colorful.
I'm afraid it's more than colorful, Colonel. If I'll explain along the way, if you'll accept our hospitality.
That's very gracious of you. Tell me you've never heard of my successful journey over Niagara Falls in a barrel?
No, I can't say that I have.
Well, that's astonishing. It was covered by all the papers in the world.
Well, I'm sure that it was
What is it?
Stay here.
What in the name of Jupiter was that?
Well, we call him Grumpy. He's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Usually goes away if you don't challenge him.
Well, I can assure you, Mr. Marshall, I have no intention of challenging the poor beast.
Listen, you all right?
Oh, fine. Tell me, does that sort of thing happen often around here?
Well, I'm afraid it goes with the territory.
Oh, I see. Well, I hope you won't think me rude, Mr. Marshall, but I think I better make repairs to my balloon and be on my way as quickly as possible.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me you're going to try to fly out of here?
Of course.
Colonel, you're going to need some help to do that. If I make sure you get that help, what do you say about taking a few passengers with you?
Oh, Marshal, that's not a bad thought. I can see the headlines. Colonel Rosco T. Post, world-famous adventurer, risks own life in daring rescue of strangers. Marshal, you got a bargain.
Instead of strangers, could you make that the Marshall family?
Certainly.
You mean we're going home?
That's the plan.
We're really going home?
Now, wait a minute. It's not just pip, pip, and away we go. There's a lot of work to be done first.
Well, whatever you say, Colonel, we'll do it.
That's what I like to hear, young man. Enthusiasm. Now, first we check out the hydrogen cylinders. Then we repair the gondola. And finally, we reconstruct a new airbag. Now, that, I surmise, will be the most difficult task of all.
Hey, how about some reptile egg membranes?
They're light as a feather and tough as leather.
And there's certainly no shortage. Colonel, you know, we might get that balloon off the ground yet.
Oh, man.
It speaks.
Sure, that's Chaka. Well, he's a Pakuni.
The missing link. My fortune is made.
Oh, wise one, our land has been invaded by another intruder. It is a human who comes in a flaming machine from the heavens. The Sleestak are frightened. Is this intruder an evil god?
He is a god, as one who wishes to be a god is a god. In the same way, he is evil.
Has he come to do us harm?
He does most harm who first harms himself.
How do we protect ourselves from his power?
His machine is his power. His power is his machine. Destroy his machine, you destroy his power.
We know what we must do.
Right, the Colonel has checked out the hydrogen cylinders, and he said there's no problem there.
Perfect condition. And enough lifting power to get us all out of this valley.
Terrific.
Chaka flyer. Sin sky too?
Young fella, I wouldn't leave you behind for $1 million.
All right, now, so that there's no more wasted time or effort, I suggest we divide up into 2 teams. Will, you and I stay here and work on the gondola. Holly, you and Chaka show the Colonel where the egg membranes are.
That's splendid.
Now, bring back as many as you can, but remember, the faster you work, the sooner we get out of here.
Nothing's soon enough for me. Come on, Colonel, follow us.
Delighted, young lady.
Jack,
Yeah.
when we do go, where will we be going?
What do you mean, Will?
Well, the Colonel lived, or is living, 50 years before us. I mean, will we go back to his time or to ours?
Well, I don't know, but whichever time, it's got to be better than this.
Jack, I mean, if we go back to the Colonel's time, we aren't even born yet.
Tell you what, Will. We'll worry about that once we get out of here, okay?
Okay.
Let's go back to work.
That's astonishing. What is it?
We call it the Lost City. The Sleestaks built it.
Sleestak?
Yeah, well, they're kind of a cross between a giant lizard, a crab, and a human.
Well, that's fascinating. They live around here?
No! Live underground! They can't stand the light of the heat anymore. If you never meet one, you'll be lucky. Come on, the eggs are over that way.
Oh, look, perhaps we can come back tomorrow, huh?
No, come on! That's just Big Alice. Her bite's worse than her bark, but we can outrun her. Come on! You shouldn't have waited.
Well, I wanted to make sure you 2 were safe.
Colonel, very brave.
Well, one can't ignore a lifetime's training.
Oh, here are the eggs.
Spectacular. I hope the bird that laid that isn't still around.
It wasn't a bird, it was a brontosaurus.
Oh.
Look, here are the membranes. There must be hundreds of them around here.
Well.
We'll have all we need in no time.
Well, that's splendid. Just splendid, huh? Splendid. Oh, splendid. Splendid.
let these soak for a while.
Well, I have good news. I have just completed my inspection of our vehicle.
Oh, great. Is everything okay?
To the last detail. The pitch has completely sealed the seams on the airbag. The gondola is sturdier than ever, and the ropes are strong and pliable. I'm deeply grateful to you all.
Yeah, well, when do we take off, Colonel?
First light of day.
How far out? No more grumpy.
So long, Lulu.
Sleestak.
Goodbye, Sleestak.
No, Will, I mean Sleestak. Come on.
Chaka, you stay here.
Get your dirty claws off me! Help! Help! Oh, no! Help!
Will, Colonel.
Back! Please! Back in the hole! Tim, call out!
Are you all right, Colonel?
Yeah. Thanks to both of you.
Anyway, the Sleestak are gone.
Oh, they've torn our balloon to shreds! Filthy beasts.
Well, it's just a delay, Colonel. It's not a disaster. We built one, we can build another one.
Huh? You bet. The Marshall family's gonna get out of the land of the lost.
Chaka, I'm gonna take you all over the world. Europe, South America, the mysterious Orient. Of course, I've been to these places many times myself.
These places good? I find more Pakuni?
Well, I don't know about Pakuni, but you're gonna meet kings and emperors, tycoons of finance, the very cream of the world society.
Chaka, I like cream. Sometimes get from goat.
I'm sure you'll like all this. I'm gonna show you things, Chaka, you've never dreamed of. Powerful trains that run on steel tracks and belch black smoke. Oh. Skyscrapers 20 stories high, and a car that goes along at 40 miles an hour.
40 mile good?
You think so, bucko. And wait till you see the cities. Hundreds of thousands of people all living together.
Pakuni live in cities?
I don't know. I've never really looked.
Maybe Pakuni have cities.
I'm sure they do. But wait till you see Paris and London and New York. Electric lights that turn night into day. And there are stores and restaurants and stage shows, especially stage shows.
Stage shows?
You, Chaka, are going to be in a stage show. Colonel Rosco T. Post presents for the world The Missing Link. Why, people are going to pay thousands and thousands of dollars just to see you, to hear you speak.
Chaka like people listen when Chaka speak. In your country, you God?
Well, no, just a very special man.
Chaka doesn't even know what having money and being rich are. He'd only be miserable there. The Colonel wants to exploit him like some kind of a freak.
You sure you're not exaggerating?
He called him the missing link.
I think I'll have a little talk with the Colonel. Where's Will? He should have been back long ago with those vines.
Here he comes now.
Hey, well, you're right on cue.
Jack, I found some Pakuni prints.
Hey, are they fresh ones?
It looked like it. I started to follow them, but, well, I figured you might get worried if I wasn't back soon.
Good, you did the right thing, Will. And if there are Pakuni around, then you may have solved a major problem for us.
Hey, maybe we could return Chaka to his own people when we leave. Well, that's where he'd be happiest.
You're right, honey. Listen, Holly, you stay here and keep working on those membranes. And when Chaka and the Colonel come back, have them start sealing up these seams. Will, you and I are going on a Pakuni hunt. Hey!
That's splendid. Splendid. A fine piece of work.
Oh, thanks.
Chaka want go with Colonel. Want go whoosh into sky.
And so you shall, lad. So you shall, huh?
Oh, Uncle Jack, Will, did you find the Pakuni?
No.
It was weird. We tried for about 2 hours, and we came to the edge of a sheer cliff.
And they just stopped. They came up to a face of a cliff, and then they just stopped.
It was like they had disappeared into the air.
No more Pakuni.
Sorry, Chaka.
Looks like you're one of a kind, lad.
Colonel said he'd take Chaka to big Pakuni city.
Well, it was just a passing room. It meant nothing.
Will, why don't you and Holly go in and start dinner? It'll probably be our last here in the land of the lost. Chaka, you go help.
Chaka makes stone soup.
Oh, that should be a treat.
Okay, you guys, I'll be the chef. You can be the official tasters.
All right.
Try that.
Colonel? What about it? Are we going to be ready for liftoff tomorrow morning?
Oh, barring something unforeseen, indubitably, huh?
Good. Then I have a favor to ask you.
At your service, sir.
Well, you see, I'm worried about Chaka. I know we can't leave him here unprotected without any of his own kind.
That would be unthinkable.
On the other hand, I hear that you've been talking about exhibiting him like a freak. A missing link, I think you said.
I'm sorry, Mr. Marshall, but you've mistaken my intentions.
But I hope so.
My goals are purely scientific. My motivation, well, at least as far as Chaka's concerned, is purely altruistic. Surely you must have noticed my affection for the little creature.
I've noticed the attention you've paid him, yeah. Look, I just want you to know right now, if we are successful in getting out here tomorrow, I intend to do everything in my power to protect Chaka, to make sure that his existence is a happy one.
I can assure you, Mr. Marshall, those are my intentions exactly.
Will, give me a hand.
Okay. That's it. Put it beside the other. That's perfect.
Who's Holly and Chaka?
Inside cleaning up after the Last Supper.
Remember what happened the last time you said that?
I swear, I will never say last to anything in my life ever again. Jack is gonna burn the bag.
Forget the bag. If the flame from that beast overheats one of those hydrogen cylinders, we'll all be blown to bits.
Jack, what are you doing?
To teach our friend a lesson. That hydrogen will surround them. Next time our friend decides to light up, is he gonna be surprised?
That's an extraordinary specimen. You were most courageous, Marshal, and very ingenious.
Just fighting fire with fire?
Of course, if I had been a little closer to the cylinder myself, I
Oh,
would...
of course, you would have done exactly the same thing, Colonel.
Well, everything seems to be okay.
Good, then I suggest we all get to bed early. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day. To make sure that we don't have any more unexpected visitors, we'll post a watch. Will, you take the first one, I'll take the second. Colonel, you take the last. That way you'll be able to wake us up when everything's ready.
Prudent, Marshal. Very prudent.
Hey, Chaka.
Never approach a veteran of the wars unannounced, Chaka. My instincts are combat trained. You could have been hurt.
Colonel don't know her, Chaka.
Oh, yeah. No, what are you doing up at this hour, anyway?
Can't sleep. Inside's all...
Excited, huh? Oh, I know just how you feel. Huh? Ready to see the world, huh? And the world is ready to see you, Chaka. And Colonel Rosco T. Post is going to make sure that neither of them are disappointed. What do you got there?
Light crystals.
Light crystals?
Good if Sleestak come.
Well, that's very interesting.
Day soon.
We better get ready for our journey.
Chaka, help.
Indeed. I hereby commission you, Chaka, aerialist, junior grade. Now let's see if we can get this hydrogen into this gas bag. How do you feel about all this, huh?
Oh, feel good. Chaka like. What Colonel do?
Oh, no, don't worry. We're just going to go up a little test flight, that's all. Just a few feet up, that's all.
Chaka not like test. Want friends.
Now stand back there.
Chaka want out. Jump, Colonel.
Be quiet, you ignorant little savage. This balloon can't possibly take off with more than two of us, and there's not enough gas. Marshall spent it all fighting those beasts. No, you...
Chaka want out. Jump, help.
Chaka! Release us, you fools! There's not enough hydrogen! Do you want us all to perish in this hideous place?
Chaka, you want to go? No, Chaka wants to stay with friends!
No.
Chaka wants out!
Colonel, let him out! Yeah, let him go! Or we'll hold you here till Torchy comes back, and your whole rig will go up in a blast of fire!
Oh, no!
Chaka, come on! Get out now, quick! Climb down that rope! Quick! There you go. All right. You okay, little fella?
Farewell!
Chaka good. Chaka only Pakuni, flying sky.
To adventure! Remember me!
Remember him? Who could forget him?
I wonder where he's really going, Uncle Jack.
Oh, I don't know, Holly. But wherever it is, you can be sure of one thing.
What thing, Jack?
Somebody's gonna be in for a lot of adventure.